Illinois gun licensing bill prompted by Aurora mass sh00ting fails, but supporters vow to bring it be. A major gun licensing reform bill will not make it out of the Illinois legislature this session. Backers of the Fix the FOID Act, which was largely a response to a mass shooting in Aurora in February, have vowed to bring back the measure for another try. Proponents say the bill is needed to strengthen background checks for gun owners and provide more funding to better enforce existing laws that bar dangerous people from possessing weapons. The measure, which would have increased fees for gun licenses and required all applicants be fingerprinted, earlier this week despite opposition from lawmakers who said it infringed on Second Amendment rights. But legislators, the failure of the bill that was prompted by one mass shooting happened to occur on the day of another mass shooting, this one in Virginia Beach, Virginia, where local authorities said 11 people were killed Friday. The February mass shooting in Aurora by a revoked Illinois license holder who should never have been able to purchase the handgun he used to kill 5 people became a rallying cry for supporters who wanted to close loopholes in the law. But the legislation faced strong opposition, with detractors calling the proposed new regulations among the most onerous in the nation and an infringement on their constitutional rights. The bill was debated for 3 hours in the House, with downstate and suburban Republican lawmakers challenging the need to fingerprint or raise fees on lawful gun owners. On Friday, Democrat Julie Morrison, the Senate sponsor of the bill, spoke strongly in support of it but said she ran out of time to explain to fellow senators the significant changes it proposed. "I feel confident that it is going to become law," Morrison said. "It's just not going." Kathleen Sanchez, president of the Gun Violence Prevention PAC, which was involved in drafting the legislation, is holding out hope the proposal will come for a vote before the Senate at a later date. "We're really thrilled that we were able to get the bill out of the House, and I really have to give credit to Republic." Kathleen Willis, Morrison said the legislation could be taken up in November during the veto session. The call to require fingerprinting to obtain a state firearms license, known commonly as a FOID, gained serious steam after Aurora gunman Gary Martin opened fire with a Smith & Wesson handgun at the Henry Pratco and killed 5 co-workers. Martin, in May found the state stripped more than 34,000 residents of their FOID cards over the past 4 years. But because of a lack, Willis, the House sponsor, vowed to continue the fight to pass the legislation. "While I am disappointed, I remain committed to continue to work over the summer with the stakeholders to return with a bill that will address the issues with the FOID system and make our state safer," Willis, a Democrat, said in a statement to the Tribune. Besides the fingerprinting provision, the measure would have increased the application fee from $10 for a 10-year FOID card to $20 for 5 years. The Illinois State Police, in the wake of Aurora, instituted major changes to how FOID card revocation details are shared among law enforcement, taking the unprecedented step of creating a database listing every revoked card holder statewide. The information, which has been shared with most departments, includes the crucial information about firearms purchasing history for each revoked card holder and the reason for the revocation. State police, but all of this now appears to be happening without any additional money that the legislation would have provided through the fee increase. Long term, more funding is critical to addressing the revocations and the backlog, but in the meantime the work needs to continue, said Kara Smith, Chief Policy Officer for the Cook County Sheriff's Office, which has a revocation team. Dangerous people are. Tribune reporter Stacy Street. Claire contributed.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.